I ain't even know that it'll be my family friends. I was so naive, I thought they were like who I am. Bow my head and prayed, and God said that's all in the plan. Gotta go through hardships to make me who I am.
We're starting off. Welcome to the Smokepitt. And today I have GPTheGeneral.
What's poppin'?
And Bigg Resha here today.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, we have two musicians out here in the Jacksonville scene. They've been cutting up out here, man. And they comedic as hell. They funny as shit. And I've been here chilling with them. So we're gonna start off with Bigg Resha. How long you been doing music out here?
To be honest, I've been doing music pretty much all my life, but actually letting the world hear it, I'd say a couple months.
Couple months?
Yeah.
And you say you was a 90s baby, right?
Yes, sir.
So what made you change and start letting the world hear it?
I guess it was stepping out on fear. And funny story how the song Block a Bitch came about was a bitch was pissing me off. And I made a freestyle off that, and like actually made two songs off that just by the motherfucker pissing me off.
All right.
Yeah.
So how long? And that's been out for a couple months.
Yeah.
Where can we find it at?
So we got the video dropping this week.
Okay.
We're doing pretty much promo at the moment, kind of leading everybody up to it. But yeah, we're gonna put that out there.
That's dope. And it's gonna be all over social media and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what's your Instagram?
Bigg.Resha. And they'll see me. They'll see me. They'll see my little album cover up there. So they'll see me.
Oh, are you from Jacksonville?
No, I'm originally from Illinois.
Illinois?
Yeah.
Like close to Chicago or?
Yeah, Decatur, Illinois.
Okay. So it's cold out there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cold. So
it's windy out there in Illinois. That wind is brisk. I went to boot camp out in Illinois. But so when did you move down to Florida?
In 2001.
Oh, so you've been here for a hot little minute.
Yeah.
And how was it growing up in the 90s and then going from, because I grew up in Syracuse, New York, and I moved down to South Carolina when I was like 10, 11. So how was it growing up in the 90s in Illinois and then moving down to Jacksonville, Florida?
It was different because I don't have much family here. So up there, everything is family oriented.
Yeah.
And then you come here and everything seemed fast paced, but it's not fast paced.
Yeah.
Everything like slowed down a little bit. So it was me like relearning to slow down because everything I learned up there, they weren't there yet. So it was like me feeling like I had to hold myself back a little bit.
That's the first time I heard that. I always hear that the North is faster than the South, and that's a good take on it. That down here is faster. So are you a beach person? Are you a water person?
I am.
So you like
I
going?
like the nature. I like the outdoors. It's a little free. So.
Yeah, and you ain't gotta deal with that winter and that snow no more, right?
Oh no, yeah, that's the only thing I don't want. I would want to visit, but living, no, I don't want that.
Yeah. Do you think that Illinois background has background in regards to your music? Does it bring out when you are dropping your projects, when you're freestyling, is it Illinois in that? Decatur, Illinois in that?
Maybe to a certain extent, but I think most of it will be the South because that's what raised me. So
okay.
I think the toughness is more of that.
Understood.
That South vibe.
Understood. GPTheGeneral, welcome, bro.
What's going on, man?
Welcome, man. And so are you originally from Jacksonville?
Nah. Brooklyn, New York. Man.
Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
I got another New York guy in the building. So
yeah.
How is it? And how long you been in Jacksonville?
Shit, about the same time, 2001.
2001? All right, so y'all both came here after the World Trade Center happened. Y'all like, we got to make a change. We got to go to Florida.
Shit crazy. It's crazy.
So how is it the culture shock coming from Brooklyn all the way to Duval?
Same shit. I think it's fast paced up top, and then you get here, it seems slow. I mean, I think as far as like fashion, maybe music, it may be behind maybe a couple weeks, 3-4 weeks, but it's fast once you get here. Like it's a lot of shit going on here. So, you know what I mean? You adapt.
Understood, man. And I asked this question to Bash, and I asked it to Jordan the other day. do y'all feel that Jacksonville is a good scene for the independent artists?
It's becoming a really big scene, it seems like, because there's so many different artists that are getting on from out here. So I'm glad that it's getting the notoriety that it needs, because it's talent here. You just don't hear a lot of those motherfuckers because ain't people coming here to check for it. You know what I mean? But a lot of people have been jumping out the gates recently.
Yeah. That's definitely. What do you feel, Mom?
I guess me starting out or like paying attention to like the surrounding about music. I think I don't know. I have like mixed vibes about Jacksonville. I still been here all this time and still a little iffy about it. But I don't know. I just feel like it's not enough them putting everybody together to make it out. Like I feel like if everybody come together and make it, somebody make it, they can bring you along. But I think it's more of, I guess, people who are more southly based. I feel like they're not like up for sharing the spotlight. I feel like it's like they scared that somebody else can take their spot. And I feel like if I make it and you my team, we all made it.
Yeah.
Now we finna slide you in. But if down here it's most of them like, I don't want to share it with her because she might overstep it. Well, shit, if I feel like it's a song that can't work for me and it work for you, why not you take it?
Yeah.
What can I do for it if I can't do nothing with it?
Yeah.
And you can do something with it. Like I don't feel like hogging shit. It's gonna get you nowhere.
When is your project dropping?
I got a project out right now on YouTube, everywhere, basically on all platforms. It's called Ghetto Gospel. Y'all go stream that, like it, share it, tell your people, grandmas, aunties, all them motherfuckers. Let them know.
Yes, sir. And what's your Instagram?
GPTheGeneral, man. GPTheGeneral on Instagram, on all social media. That's GPTheGeneral.
All right. Now, one thing that we also spoke about in the previous episodes is are y'all big on like what's going on in the world, any politics or anything that's happening?
Yeah, pay attention to what's going on. You got to. It affects you some kind of way. Who's gonna be the president is gonna affect on how your money gonna flow for the rest of the year, how much your taxes gonna be. Just being, conscious of what the fuck is going on around you.
Yes, sir. So, what is your views on this upcoming election?
It's up in the air right now. You feel me? You kind of like, it's like this, like for the last 6 or 7 years, you just kind of in suspense. Like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I really don't. You know what I mean? I think everything that's being ran by somebody you can't see, you just gotta, take a leap of faith and think and pray that it goes the correct way or it's gonna be in your favor.
All right. So with the prayer, are you a man of faith? Are you a woman of faith?
Yes.
Yeah. God
so
first.
What do you feel like? I'll start with you. What do you feel like was one of the darkest situations that you were brought through your faith?
Raising my kids.
Oh, how many kids you have?
I have two boys. So
congratulations.
I'm a woman raising boys. So I'm not a man. I don't know what to tell y'all to do as a man. I can teach you how to be a man, how to treat a woman. I can show my sons how a woman should treat a man, despite my sexuality, but still like allow them to understand like it's the way that you handle certain things and to be a man of your word. Like I always tell my kids, I always want to be honest with y'all because the world is gonna hide certain shit from me. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hide shit from you. I'm the person you're supposed to come tell me everything to.
Yeah.
Whether wrong, indifferent, I'll let you know when you're wrong. Yeah. And I'll let you know when to stand on that shit. And I always tell my kids, even at 4 years old, 8 years old, whatever you do, stand on that shit.
Yes, ma'am.
You got to give people your word. They gonna go off your word, and your actions gonna show whether or not you own it or you're against it.
Yes. Same question for you, my guy.
I think just not questioning what is like, the bad turmoil in your life, like when death comes or things happen. Before then, we was raised on being in the church and believing in God. So when everything was at its worst, that's what we were raised upon. Like, everybody go pray, if it's good, you pray. So when it was them dark times where you just felt like you couldn't make it and it was a little bit too much, I leaned on God for that. Especially when I was losing family members and friends and shit. It was just like, I put me in a different space where I was, in that depressed mode, and then get into your Bible, talk to the Lord, because you want answers, but everybody ain't got the correct answers.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Do y'all believe in karma?
Hell yeah.
I'm karma.
Hell
You karma?
to the fuck
I'm
yeah.
karma.
When your birthday?
January 4th.
January 4th, Capricorn. When your birthday?
Aries.
You're Aries?
5th.
April 5th. So the 4th and the 5th. I'm October 4th. I'm a Libra. So what made you say you karma?
Because
Because that.
that's the reason behind the revenge.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like I'm karma because I've watched how I was built off love, regardless of what I went through.
Mm-hmm.
The hell, the good, the bad. I always watch people crumble in front of me.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do me wrong, and I gave loyalty. Oh, God gonna let me see get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna enjoy it from the background.
You said God? You said God gonna let you see?
Oh, yeah. They say God will let you watch people crumble right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
People do wrong to you, but I just chill. I ain't gonna say, "Oh, I told you so." No, I'm gonna let you see so.
Yeah. So with you being karma, I said, would you also consider yourself? I ain't want to take it as far as this, but as one of the chosen few, because with that being stated, if somebody crosses those chosen individuals, then they crumble.
Maybe. I'm a good individual.
Yeah.
Once somebody loves me, they always love me, regardless of what happened. Like, I'm a very loving person,
Yes.
and I'm a very honest person, and I learned to be honest. And it's just either you're gonna take the honesty or you're not gonna take it. But at the end of the day, like, you're gonna still love me regardless. Them hoes I make them talk about, I send them those songs too.
Yeah.
I bet you they still love me to this day, whether their ass was getting chest hurting and all, bitch. You still gonna love me because I'm just me. I was honest about what I said, and I stood on what I said. You either respect it or not.
So one thing I learned about Capricorns throughout my life is y'all maneuver in a unique way. Like, there's no sign that I would feel like it's like a Capricorn. Y'all live in your own world, so to speak. As you grew up in this Capricorn energy and maneuvering in your own lane and in your own world, how did the outer world perceive you, or how did you perceive the outer world?
I think people always thought that I was too serious. I mean, I am. I mean, I'm serious, but I guess when you go through stuff in life and you grow up and you kind of reality check yourself,
mm-hmm.
you kind of understand, like, if I'm living for everybody else, I'm maneuvering in y'all life.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm maneuvering in the way that I'm supposed to maneuver, that's gonna help me get through it, then y'all gonna see it as me being serious. No, it's me knowing that what I want is what I want, and what I don't want, I'm not gonna want it. You can't force me to want something I don't want.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to, you know what I'm saying, try to be under certain people light, and I learned that over time. Like, am I happy living under y'all light, or am I happy being myself?
Exactly.
And I'm very introverted, so this alter ego Resha is something that people is shocking everybody. They're not used to me being like this. They're used to me being in the background.
Yeah.
So that's when I wanted to do music, was just be like on people hooks.
Yeah.
And maybe a song here. And who is that? This question mark. Put a question mark. I'm putting a name on this question mark. We don't know who that is. But I just learned that as a Capricorn, like, people see us so serious. But once they get to know us, they love us. Because we know we're about our business. We're about our money. We ain't, I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. Like, they want to start some shit, I'm gonna finish it. So it's up to them how they want to start it. But I'm gonna finish it.
And one thing I learned about Aries, and she said it herself too in regards to her, but y'all are workers, y'all hard workers, y'all about your money, and Aries is the god of war, but I feel like y'all go to war for life. Like, it's comp, that competitive nature, and it's just like, you look at life as in war. You feel me?
Yeah, basically, you gotta survive. Every day it's me or you.
Yeah,
and that every day when I leave the house, my main goal is to make it back home.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna do that by any means necessary. So I guess that is what we are. You feel me? Like, stubborn headed and about whatever you about.
Yeah,
but I just need to make it home.
Yes, sir. Understood that. So this is, y'all vibey. I like this. It's a chill vibe, and just getting to know y'all. I'm appreciative of this moment. Do y'all got any businesses out here that small businesses, black owned businesses that y'all want to shout out?
Ladies first.
So I do have BB's Beauty Bar.
BB's Beauty Bar.
Yes. So I do locks. I do hair. I was doing cosmetics at one point. I kind of backburned that a little bit because I wanted to learn to just master certain things first and then branch out. So hopefully in the next few weeks, month, I get this license done and I'll be a licensed cosmetologist.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. And I have Sweet Bar by Tea. I do bake. So one thing about me, I hustle. My son's gonna say one thing, and mama's a hustling real nigga.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna say it because I make sure that they see that it ain't nothing that they can't do. Whether it's I have to halt my businesses for something, I'm gonna make sure that we're gonna stay afloat.
Yes,
I'm gonna make sure I hustle up somehow, some way, but we're gonna make it work.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, man. I got my LLC and my company for the Wise pressure washing. So pressure washing. My wife's got Parker's Pups, training dogs. We need the dogs trained. We got Bash, of course, they clothing us up, getting us all fly and shit. And we got Coke Low Soda Cook. So we're trying to branch out. We're always trying to get $1, man. And anyway, the legal way.
Yeah.
You that out loud. You niggas is listening.
He said the feds watching.
Yeah. But you just got to keep grinding because I feel like it's never enough.
Yeah.
The world we live in right now is basically like, $1,000 10 years ago was enough. It would suffice.
Right.
That shit going in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's an hour. Maybe 20 minutes, depending on where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to always try to stay on your grind and try to figure out other ways to boss up. I don't like working for people.
Yeah.
I want to be my own boss, and that's the only way I'm going to be able to do that. People that I surround myself with or chill with, they are in the same, kind of mind frame as me. Like, yo, I want to be the boss of my shit. I want to create something that's mine. I can leave to my child, and they can make the decisions and decide when you want to take vacation or if you don't want to work today. You feel me?
Yes, sir. That's dope. So I hear you, and shout out to you, grown man, real man. You said me and my wife. So you're married.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No.
All right. So being that there's a difference in the relationship statuses on this, what is your views on marriage? And then I'm gonna go to you.
I mean, it ain't for everybody. I'll say that it's not for everybody. But when you find somebody that's thugging with you, like through the rough, through the bad, through the good, like mine been a soldier from day one. If I'm scrapping, she's scrapping.
Yeah.
If I'm scratching, she's scratching. You feel me? Like she ain't never folded. And so it's always been, I could just be upfront with it. It's like my best friend first, wife second. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me? And if people are in, a lot of people are in my circle that believe in marriage, you know what I mean? And that's cool. Everybody's to each his own, basically, you know what I mean? But I feel like when it happens or you get in that space with a person, it'll eventually be something that runs across people's mind, marriage, you feel me? But it's not for everybody.
Now, how long you been married?
13 years.
Wow, congratulations, my guy.
Yeah, thugging.
When your anniversary?
March.
March.
Yeah.
Well, happy early anniversary to you.
Thank you.
And what's your views on marriage?
I believe in it. I just take it very serious, but I also know that I'm a person that if I'm unhappy, or I'll say I'm not a person who's going to keep repeating something. If I say we slacking in this area, I'm not going to keep repeating 6-7 months down the line that something needs to be fixed. My mind is going to start subtracting the exit plan. Because I feel like if I go under God with somebody and I feel like we made this oath, then it has to be an understanding on both parts. I'm very big on communication. I'm very big on mental health. Now, if I come to you and say, well, we haven't been going out in the last 6 months, but you can go hang with your friends, like what's the difference with me? Or we just been in the house for the last 6 months. And mentally I'm going through, okay, well, it's got to be us against the problem. So now we need to figure out what it is that we need to fix with this problem so that way we can move forward. Now, if I'm communicating and you're not communicating with me, well, then that means that we're not in sync anymore. And that means that we need to go our separate ways. Because why are we not syncing? Why are you not telling me what's going on with you?
Mm-hmm.
Then I feel like, am I not your dog? Because I'm big on friendship before anything.
Yeah.
Because I should be able to talk to you as your homegirl or whatever, and we fix the problem as a friend. Because in a relationship, everybody's emotional. If I'm your friend, we got to take away the emotion, and we got to talk about this.
I feel like that's hard though. You feel me? Like that's the biggest thing. Like when we friends first. So when we friends, I can kick it and talk shit to you crazy. Like ain't no pressure. But as soon as we become a item, it's like that same like growth. You looking for growth immediately. Sometimes in relationships, like I don't need you to be doing the same shit you were doing before we got into this relationship. But there's no growth in you, so that becomes a little issue. And then it's like I can't really be. Most people can't be really honest with their partner. Like yo, it's just you ain't doing the same shit you used to do. Like you don't cook no more. You don't put on makeup. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Yeah. Right. I feel like that's why it's like it's hard to tell somebody you with like yo,
But I would rather somebody tell me like, "Hey, you're not dressing up like you used to." And I'm like, you know what? Maybe the last couple of weeks I've been a little maybe I can figure out what I need to fix up. But me being a woman who dates women, of course, the world is going to view that differently, especially when it comes to marriage. Like, you don't do that. But I feel like if I'm living in my truth, like, what should be different than somebody who's in a man-woman relationship?
Yeah, no different.
Understood.
Right.
So,
like it should be.
Love is love.
Right. Like, and I feel like people should understand that. But growing up, me trying to hide that, I wouldn't think to marry a woman. But now that I understand and being real with myself, it's like, why would I be miserable with the man and knowing that's not what I want? And me and him looking at each other like, can I have a girlfriend? Can I have a girlfriend? At this point, why are we together?
For the threesome. You feel me?
What is it called? Polygamous?
What if I didn't want him? I didn't want him included. Like,
no, you being stingy, bro. That's a group. That's a thing. We together.
But this is the thing. When I was dealing with men, a lot of the issue was they felt like I was cheating them with a woman. It wasn't them. It's like they feared the fact that they felt like they knew that I was more for women than men because it was always an issue. Like it wasn't a lot. I wouldn't have minded a threesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
But they just felt like it'd be me more with the woman, and they were like.
So when did you fall for or realize you love women?
I was young, and just watching the difference of how I acted towards women than I did men. Like men, I always had I wanted you, but it's something that was like holding me back. But then when I was with women, I never wanted a man, and that's when I had to start figuring out like what the issue was. And my best friend told me not too long ago. She was like, "What if you would have married a man?" She's like, "You'd have been miserable."
Yeah,
because you've been wanting a girlfriend, or you've been wanting to have threesomes, and you want to want to do all this, and it would never been you and him, and always be another person. Then at that point, it's like, what we got married for?
True.
Because now I'm wasting his time, he's wasting my time.
Do you feel like a woman caters more to your needs than a man would?
Yeah, men are selfish.
I would say that about women.
Well, yeah, I feel like women do cater more. Like
just to women.
Yeah, like I mean,
we get juicy now,
right? Like I just pay attention to when I would deal with men or I would deal with women. Like dealing with women are a lot more. Love language is a lot more physical. Men are physical to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll touch you, but then they'll kind of go about their business. A woman, they always feel like they have to touch. And I feel like being more with women, I feel like I'm more physical, and I used to never be like that. Like at night, stay on your side, please. Now with a women, they be intertwined. Like it ain't no you sleeping on another side of the bed. Now y'all may separate for a little bit, but it's like it's different.
So it's more nurturing.
Yeah, it's more nurturing. It's more like, but
energy.
you gotta think about it as a woman. A woman knows what a woman wants. What a woman wants somebody to do to them, they'll do to somebody else, and they get that reciprocated back to them.
That's fucked up, son. That's cheat code. Word to my mother, that's a cheat code. I'm sorry. That's a fucking cheat code. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna hold you all night. I don't mind not sleeping on my side of it. I'm gonna sleep on your side.
She said, "I ain't playing 2K tonight."
You feel me? Like shit. It's crazy.
Real shit.
I'm glad I get to hear this because I remember my wife talking about it. The same shit, you know, like because we be in that box, and it's like the initial reaction to finding that out at first was like the same thing you just said. Most niggas are insecure. It's like, oh, well, will you like a woman more than you like me?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to think that when I'm giving you everything you need.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gotta be like, no, I'm not. This is how we'll fall asleep. You'll be on my arm, but this is gonna go numb eventually.
Right.
I'm gonna need this back.
Right.
So there's a possibility, and to be respectful, if I'm a snore, I want to do it in your face. You feel me? I'm gonna turn over. You feel me? A woman might not mind a woman drooling. You know, you want the more. I think women are more like the women that get up, brush their teeth before they go back to bed at 2:00 in the morning, make sure their breath smells good. They put no makeup on. They fixing their shit up before they get back in the bed. All right. Nigga kind of like, want to make sure he gives you your space, but I understand where you come from, like the affectionate. I don't understand why niggas don't like rubbing on their lady. Like I want money. Trying to rub. She just told me like, you do it in the stores. I'm trying to show you I want that.
Yeah. Right, and that's
I appreciate it. I love it.
Too. You know what I'm saying? Public affection or just simple things. It's small stuff. I'm very big on small stuff because small stuff can equal big stuff.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the things was men insecurities, and a lot of times, and it's like instead of being insecure about why I enjoy women more, it's like why not understand why I like women more. So then I always tell people from the beginning when I was dating men, I deal with women, I'm bisexual, yada yada. I put that out there, and their main thing was all they heard was I dated women. Mm-hmm. It wasn't you went both ways. It was like women, and it was just like.
I'm thinking threesome. Yep. Right out the gate, you did
right. So, and you would think that, but it's like they take it as, oh, she gonna leave me for this bitch, or she gonna keep talking to this bitch. I've been in relationships where insecure. I had somebody ready to take me out about a bitch, about a girl, and it's crazy.
Niggas are crazy about pussy. I'm sorry.
Crazy, and it's like. I don't want nobody to love me enough that they'll kill me, but it's like, understand me before you feel like you can take me out. Like, understand why I like this bitch. Like,
you think women, so you think, you want to know the crazy thing I think is that women in relationship with women, those be the ones that'll knock you off before the nigga knock you off. Like,
there's studies
you think you're gonna leave me for another woman? I'm gonna knock you off.
And you're very right.
Studies have shown domestic violence is higher.
With women but you know what the crazy part is? When I've dealt with women, I've never had to put my hands on them. It's like we kind of just know, we can go toe to toe on this bitch. So that's all you leave.
It's a fair shot right here.
But see the like it's like the good and the bad.
But the crazy is I've had to go toe to toe with more men that I've been in a relationship than women, and I've never had to go toe to toe with a woman. We've argued, but it's kind of like I'm a person like, let me just go ahead and walk off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know if I care enough about you, I don't want us to end like this, or we're gonna go our separate ways. I don't want fighting to be the reason that we. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what if our dumbasses get at it? Our family's involved, police involved. Now we gotta sneak and talk to each other. What the fuck?
I hate that shit. Oh, you just whooped the ass last week. And you back at the crib?
You bringing somebody to the house? No, now I gotta sneak with you after the Christmas party with the family because they know we done tore this whole city up. Like, I'd rather just
we're gonna wrap this first half up because this only goes to 30 minutes, so we're gonna start another one because I'm enjoying my conversation with y'all, man. This is dope. This is dope, man.
Walking through pockets heavy, smuggle top, get on your job. Call it quits, you ain't ready. Pretty bitch, yeah, I'm ruthless. Stomach holes, leaving toothless. Compared to me, you worthless. I'm back in my bag, I told you they mad. I'm doing their job, I thought they be glad. I picked up the pace, you bitch just slow. Digging their mouth, poking their nose. Some of you running with me, all of you bitches on E. Yeah, you should not trust me, never never me. This my like a bitch. Yeah, this what you wanted, huh? This is what you wanted. Bulls up, bitch, you better watch your mouth. Back up on Numbing the butt me, too small like gummy. Yeah, that's what you wanted, huh? That's what you wanted, huh? Yeah, I'm the greatest. Yeah, I'm the greatest. Yeah, I'm the greatest. That's what you wanted, huh? What you wanted, Exodia. Yeah, that name brings fear. I am the motherfucking forbidden one, which I am the god. Yeah, that's what you wanted, huh? Yeah, I'm the greatest, huh? Yeah, I'm the greatest, huh? That's what you wanted, huh? Yeah.
Welcome back, man. This has been an amazing conversation with these two, and we're in the process of speaking about relationships and women and a man and a woman relationship. And y'all can go ahead and continue. I'm just sitting back and enjoying this ride.
Yeah, I just said I feel like the women in relationship with women, usually the breakups be a lot more extreme than men do it as well. I'm not gonna say you don't find no man out here that hey, you leaving me, I'm gonna kill everything and take your car, but these women be in the same space, right? And I always think like, well, one of you got to be the dominant.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Are you
who's gonna get who's gonna get to that point where, like you said, you'll walk away, but it's like, no, I'm not letting you walk away. Yeah. I'm about to fuck everything up you love because you're trying to leave.
Are you in tune with your masculine side, and that's why you walk away? Is it more along the lines you keep everything copacetic in those situations?
I guess because I guess I've learned that I have a bad habit of masking everything.
Yeah.
So once I've hit that mark of mask, that's it.
Yeah.
We might as well tear this bitch up.
Oh, so you're okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's where we take. All right, grab my chest because now we're finna take it there. Like I know where I'll take it, so I try not to take it to that point because I feel like if I care about somebody so much, I'd rather try to walk away as many times as I can. Now, when you want to take it there, that's the difference. Now, at this point, we're gonna take it wherever you want to take it. Just know whatever you do, I'm finna do that shit back to you.
Okay.
So don't come over here trying to fuck with my car. I'm finna fuck with your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I ain't fucking with your shit. I'm finna fuck with your mama shit, your sister shit,
your
cousin shit. Because guess what?
You gotta be petty.
We finna turn the city up. The news gonna hear about this. Because you should have left me where you found me. And that's what I learned. Leave me where the fuck you found me. If you don't want to do right, leave me alone. I tell anybody that. Any relationship.
Leave me where you found me.
If you came to fuck with me and you want to fuck with me and you know what type of person I was and you want to destroy me and break me down, you should have left me where the fuck you found me. Because now either I'm going to get your ass back by not communicating with your ass ever again in life, or I'm going to get that revenge on your ass.
Isn't it better to not communicate than to get the what's that quote? It says vengeance is like drinking poison and hoping that it destroys your enemy.
Man, I'll leave somebody messages sitting there. Like, all right, I'll pull a little thing up and look at it. All right, that ain't got shit to do with me. Because when I wanted to talk or communicate about it, you wanted to take it to another level. So now that I know that you can't communicate, we ain't gonna never get far.
Yeah,
you don't know how to talk.
Yeah.
So we don't know how to talk. And you just want to throw hands all the time. At this point, bitch, are we motherfucking opponents in the ring, or were we in a relationship?
She said, "I'm Tank Davis."
Right. Like, what is this?
Like, my cousin said, he said his one of his big moms. He said, she's like, I'm gonna fuck everything up you love. I'm gonna kill everything you love. He said, well, I love you. Kill yourself.
Give yourself, man.
Wow.
Take yourself out, please.
Wow. The extreme that you're gonna go to is like, I've been in that role. Like, I'm gonna fuck everything up in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck your job up.
Right. But
you're gonna get fired. But now I'm going too far because again, it's the emotion.
Right. Yeah. And I say that I've been to that point that I've snapped, but once you kind of think about it, it's like, bro,
was it worth it?
Like, it's even worth it.
At the moment you don't give a fuck though.
Right, the moment you don't get, but then it depends on the caliber of how much you love that person, or how deep y'all was in emotion. Because if I'm quickly able to walk away from you, that means that I probably checked out a long time ago. And you probably thought that because I was still nurturing you, still loving on you, still fucking you, that I was giving a damn. I didn't give
That's gonna make the nigga kill you. Because you don't fucking lay in the bed.
I usually tell a person up until the time that I say I'm done, and I tell people this: I do not fucking backtrack.
Mhm.
Once we done, you got a month to 3 months. That first month, that little emotion still raw. You trying to figure it out. That second month, okay, I'm finna city girl turn up. So you need to figure out where what side of the road. That third month, oh, I'm turned up because at this point you are no longer of value in my life. I don't give a fuck no more.
Don't be Carisha. Don't let nobody.
I'm sorry, but I have to be that way because if I linger on loving this person for 6 months, waiting a year for us to get back 2 years, why am I waiting this long? You probably done fucked 4 other people. They got in a small relationship. That shit didn't work. Thought the grass was greener. Why am I sitting here holding myself back from finding somebody who want to be with me or deal with me and what I got going on? Just sitting here waiting till you. I ain't finna wait on your ass.
So you don't double back.
Hell fuck no. Now I ain't gonna say I don't. Now the person I deal with now, I double back. That's after 12 years though. But that's growth. But in between that, I don't double back. And I put in my kids' daddies, they can't come back for shit.
So we
They ain't got a fucking chance right now. They know.
This dude is.
But it wasn't that. My thing is, if I'm pregnant and you treat me like shit when I'm pregnant, why would you treat me better when I'm not pregnant?
All right, I'll say that. I can understand that, but
that's a good question.
The growth, because
Fuck
you growth.
You wanted me to.
You was a wild nigga when you was 15. You know,
Right.
niggas they might be like, yo, you know, she always be like, you couldn't say much till she gonna pop off.
Yeah.
Now you're 21, they're like,
Calm down a little
still the
bit.
same shit. They're like, oh yeah, you can't say much to her because she gonna pop off. And you're like, no, I'm reserved. I'm cool now. I'm not the same person.
Right.
Your growth. You know what I'm saying? Niggas take a little longer to mature.
And I get that, but I feel like with pregnancy, I gotta carry your child. We can have a stillborn. We can have a miscarriage.
First child, or second child?
Both of them niggas can't come back.
I mean, the first child, like pregnancy.
I was high risk with my son
Yeah.
because I was high risk with my son. And well, both of my kids, well, not so much the second one, but the first one, it was like you had somebody else pregnant. I was pregnant, you lied. Like it was just shit that it could have been avoided. Like, don't lie to me, the person that you say that you're living with, that you want. So when I was pregnant, I left him.
Yeah.
And then I came back. I think my baby was like 4 months old. I came back and we lived together for 6 months. And I was already checked out. I was trying to make the shit work for my son. And that was the biggest mistake. And I tell my kids, even at this age, don't be with nobody to fix a family.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
A lot of people do that because they don't want to break it up.
And they wait till the kid's 18 and y'all miserable. Y'all niggas won't even go to the grocery store.
So
y'all niggas
off of that right there,
beds.
off of that right there, how did you grow up with both parents?
No.
Did you grow up with both parents? So both of y'all grew up with your moms?
Yeah.
All right. Did you know did your dad in your life?
He was in and out. And like, you know.
Yeah,
Was your dad? So how is y'all relationships with both parents now, if they're here?
Well, my dad just passed away in July.
My condolences, Mom.
Yeah, so that's a different transition. Me and my mom never really got along, and I think part of it is because I walked in I was myself, and I think my mom, especially my sexuality, that was like the main thing, and I think that's still a barrier between us. Like even to this day, and it's like I'm grown. The world knows I never hid me being with women. I never hid it from her. She's seen shit. You go through my space, you see me talking to women, and it's like I would rather her had tried to understand.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm older, I feel like if I'm your daughter and you love me, who I am shouldn't affect your love for me.
Not to try to. This is just a question I got because I have a 15-year-old daughter, and then I have a 9-year-old daughter. So I think about in regards to this. So you said you should try to accept me for me, right?
Right.
I feel like that same thing in return goes both ways. Even if they're stubborn,
right?
Wouldn't you try to accept them for them?
Yeah, I mean,
being stubborn.
Once I learn how my mom is, I just know that's her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you learn a person, it's like if a person is a liar, I'm not gonna say, oh, in a few years they're gonna be a very honest person. It's just like once you like for real, it's like once you just know somebody's just somebody who they are, you just. My mom is a Taurus. She's an asshole. She's bullheaded, and we clash because you want me to go into the world and not let them shit on me, but you want me to let you shit on me.
Mm-hmm.
It can't work like that.
Yeah.
It's got to be some type of understand. You
boundaries.
Told me you made me Teflon, so now that I'm Teflon to you, you hate it.
Yeah.
It can't work like that. How does that work?
Understood.
No, it can't be like that.
Same in regards to you. Are you close to your both parents now, or just one parent?
It was both at a moment. Now it's just moms. But I think that's just, again, you know how you can see people twist stories and shit, and then put you in a place to where you feel like you supposed to be guilt tripped or felt like you was a bad person. But as you get older, for me, my attitude is always like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, as long as my mother good, like, it don't matter if me and my mother argue today. Tomorrow I'll see her and she'd be like, "What up, bitch?" And I'll be like, "What up, mom? I love you." Kiss on the forehead, and it's right back to normal because I've been with her my whole life.
Yeah.
Regardless, you know what I'm saying? Pops, good dude, been around and shit here and there, but it's like the him being Jamaican and clash. Like he got to be the big dog, and I'm like, you can't be the big dog when I'm the biggest dog. Like, I'm not saying it like I'm saying like height, weight, all that shit. Like, I'm bigger than you now. So we got to keep this in perspective that, like, don't put your hands on me. I won't put my hands on you.
Yeah.
We're going to have disagreements and fallouts. You feel me? But without y'all, I wouldn't be here. So I'm appreciative of that. You feel me? And always going to have respect for them for that.
That's what I was going to get to as well. I feel like not to take. I'm gonna first start off with the honor thy mother and thy father from the Bible. But I feel like one thing I had to learn through life is when you learn to love you, then you're gonna learn to love them, because without them, there's no you. Right. And then at the same point, it's like it's a interesting thing to look for. Well, why did God choose these people to be my parents? Mm-hmm. And then you find the skill sets that you have from both of them, and what how you utilize them skill sets in your life. Right. And then it's like, damn, I got this from them. I got this from them. This is why, like, so there's many attributes. If we're going to look at it in, what we was talking about, the Pokemon stuff the other day, Bash, or if we're going to look at it in a video game standpoint, you got attributes in regards to you and your makeup. And there's attributes that came from your mom, your dad, your grandparents, so to speak. And when you start to notice those attributes, then comes that heightened respect for them. And people are going to be people regardless. Like, we all living on this earth and this world in our own way. And those people, like, everybody, especially grown people, we're stubborn. We're stubborn as hell. Mm-hmm. So it's just a beautiful thing just to have parents and just to be able to call them. I grew up, my dad's an alcoholic, and I ain't grow up with him. I grew up with my mom, my stepfather. So when I went up to New York in 2012, and that's when me and my dad started being around each other. And I always grew up with hearing stories about how he was nut and all that shit, and it bothered me. I felt like he chose alcohol over me. So me and my dad got into it a couple times, so knocked his teeth out and all of that shit. And I felt like,
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just saying because, like you said, like you were pushed. You were pushed to
that level. But now, like I don't forgive myself for that, because he never really had much, but he's always been there. Like I said, I have 2 daughters, so there was times where I was working a job, running a business, and he's the only person I could call, and I got other family. You feel me? That I grew up with and been around, and he was the only person that I could call to be there. So, like, I'll sit there and I'll talk to him now, and I made a joke the other day. I could call him and I could hear it in his voice. He wasted, and he always would tell me, like, "Yo, how much you done drank?" I only had 2. That's his main line that he always gonna say. You feel me? But it's like, I knew when we were at our worst, I was trying to change him from what he chose to do in his life. His life is hit by his rules, and I wanted my dad to be who I wanted my dad to be. You feel me? And that's what I feel like goes on both ways. Our parents want us to be who they envision us to be, and that bothers them, so they try, and we bump heads. And we want them to be who we wanted them to be, and we bump heads. So it's just we just all grown people now, and we're stubborn. But as long as we appreciate them for them and just being here, and like I said, I could pick up the phone, we cracking up, and it still bothered me that he could be wasted. But at the same time, it don't bother me that I could talk to him. Right. And so we're gonna take this on another route too. If you can go, like all right, say your project drop. Wow, it's making numbers, and y'all about to celebrate. Where are you going, and who you taking with you?
Where am I going?
You got a vacation.
I ain't never been out the country, so somewhere that looked like it's a celebration. I don't know, somewhere beautiful. Mm-hmm. And if I'm taking people, maybe my kids. My kids.
Mm-hmm.
I got my little friends, my cousin, my best friend, the PBG.
PBG.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girl. Probably the girl I talked to too, because I know she's gonna turn up with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them because they done been here too. I mean, it would be a small amount of people because everybody can't go where you going.
That's a fact.
Nice answer.
Some shit. I wouldn't even say we need a whole jet. We need about 10, 11 seats. You know what I'm saying? My mom to a certain extent because crazy story. My mama likes my music. That's crazy. That's
dope.
That's when she said, "Let me hear your song." She's like, "I like this." She's like, "You gonna buy me a house off you?" Okay, you feeling it. So that made me feel like I had to go even harder because we clashed about everything else, and that made me feel good. But like celebrating wise, my mom was like a Debbie Downer. Baby, I don't need you to down none of this moment. We're gonna send us right back on the plane.
Yeah.
Please pay her ticket tonight.
I meant to tell you earlier too. My dad's a Taurus. April 25th.
And my mom was a twin. That's crazy.
Yeah. My mom was a twin at birth, but she's a Leo, but her twin died at birth.
Double Taurus I had to grow with, but they made me strong. I'm like, how you gonna two double people telling me to be strong? Right? Now I'm extra like, hey, like now I just right. You gotta calm down. I can't. You guys made me this way.
So who you taking on your vacation?
The squad, not a whole bunch. It's like Goals, Code, Mel, Mook, my wife, my man E, and where will we go? I can't take all these niggas everywhere because everybody can't get passports. You feel me?
Oh Lord.
And so if I can take us somewhere where we can just like go turn up and have fun, it'll be like Vegas.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Vegas. I always think like when I have it in my mind already vision when it drop and everything is going the way we need it to go. It's a yacht. Everybody's on a yacht that's supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to be at this table. I'm putting you in position to know that, all right, we got $2 million on the table. This is what we got. We need to make this money, make more money immediately. That's the first goal. Like, fuck us going to splurge. How can we make this money, make more money?
Put people in position to win.
Right. And everybody ain't, like she said, everybody can't go.
Yeah.
There's going to be some niggas that just, your job is just security guard.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's what you good at.
Mm-hmm.
You like to fight?
Like beat niggas up.
Yeah. Do that. Okay? But that would be fucked up because the whole squad wants to fight.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But it's just like, I've already envisioned that. Like, putting people, because it's like if you win a lotto today and it's $300 million, I can't give everybody $1 million.
Right.
But I can put the people that I already know have a mindset to win or ambitions and goals and are big dreamers and just don't have that money. So it's like, I've always envisioned how when I get to that bag, who would come. And Las Vegas, I always watch the movie with Kevin Hart and then the big ass villa.
Yeah.
So I want to rent that villa out and we terrorize it. Not fuck it up because I ain't trying to pay these motherfuckers no money.
Yeah.
Just have a good time. You feel me? We all going party. You come, but you can't bring that gangster shit with you. You're not with it. And she be on the other shit. I want her to take revenge of Vegas and shit. You feel me?
Hey.
Now, if just a weird random question. If they was to make a TV show or movie about you, what's it called and who playing you?
Who playing me?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Who playing
I want to
me?
hear this answer. Taraji.
Hey.
I think it's Taraji.
I can see that.
Hey.
I can see that.
Hey. I vibe with that.
Yeah, since you put that in my mind, I don't know because everybody else I couldn't see like. But I can kind of see my personality in her. Like she's very stern, but she can play multiple things. So I can see that. Yeah.
What's the name of your movie or your show?
What would my show be?
PBG?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for this one.
I don't know what I would name my show. Somebody was.
That's a good question.
Right, like damn.
A real fucking good question. Because I don't think nobody ever thinks about it.
Right, like if I had a show, I'm like, oh, it's a YouTube show, me and my kids, and people saying these random shit. I got to deal with these kids every day, and random shit that randomly happen. But I ain't never think about like somebody playing me and what I would name it. I don't know.
What about you?
I don't know who the fuck gonna play me.
Who gonna play him, Bash?
I really don't know for real.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know a nigga that's gonna be.
Oh, the nigga that played Notorious B.
Just catch the lean back a little bit. Fuck you, nigga. That nigga crazy. Whatever his name is, no. He can't play me. He can't play me. He can't play me. He can't play me.
What's your movie or your show called?
Shit, I don't even know. I don't think if I had Shit's Real would be like the first thing that pops to your mind because it'd be
Shit is real.
It's always real. There's never a dull moment. We just had a fucking shit's real moment before you got here. Like it's always something. You feel me? Like it's like, damn, that shit just happened. Yeah. And nobody will never believe it. So it would have to be like I would want it to be a live reality show, like just tape us as we're going. Yeah. And you would have fucking ball.
Very organic.
Right? Yes.
Understood.
It would be crazy.
Understood.
I'd probably say Terry versus Resha.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they would have to see
both sides.
Yeah, like they would have to see both to understand both.
Understood. Yeah. That's good. That's good, man. I've had an amazing conversation with y'all, bro. This has been dope getting to know y'all. I respect the fact and I enjoy the fact of how comfortable y'all got and relax and allow me in to y'all personal lives and y'all thought processes. One more time, let's hear the name of your project.
So it's called Resha's Revenge.
Resha's Revenge.
Yeah. So they just know the revenge on the way.
It's on the way. When it is within the next week, she's gonna be dropping her video, Block a Bitch. Mm-hmm. So make sure that y'all be on the lookout for that. And GP, when your project, your project's already out. When you I know you're working on some more songs. When I came in, y'all, to all the listeners too, all Bash and these two were cooking up. They was listening to some beats, by the way. So y'all better be on the lookout for some fire tracks coming soon because there was some fire beats that they had playing.
I just need a feature. You heard? These niggas, I just need a feature.
Man, oh man.
Ghetto Gospel's out right now on all platforms.
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead and stream that. Fuck with me. I'm not giving you what everybody else is giving you. I'm giving you me. And then behind that, the next joint, which is already like 8 songs in, is That's Water. So we're gonna go from the rough and rugged to the R&B for the ladies, trying to make the bed sheets wet. No panty season. That's my motherfucking time. You feel me?
Yes, Lord. Man, I appreciate y'all once again, and I'm gonna end it off by saying thank you to the Most High for us to even being here, air in our lungs, and through all of the thick and thin in our lives, we still got a smile on our face, and we still pressing our dreams, man. Thank y'all for y'all ambition.
Thank you. Appreciate you for having us, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,